Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Homeland Security Chief Tom Homan just gave a massive warning that we all need to pay attention to. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. You know, in the aftermath of what's going on with Iran and Israel and the ceasefire, there is a lingering issue, and that lingering issue is sleeper cells. You see, President Joe Biden left the border wide open. And in doing so, there's a lot of gotaways. And a lot of people believe that some of those gotaways actually became Iranian or Middle Eastern sleeper cells, terrorist cells, here in the United States. And now with tensions at an all-time high with Iran, Iran striking back at the United States striking Iran, Israel and Iran striking each other, that those terror cells could be activated. And Tom Homan said this is the greatest national security threat the United States faces right now. He's deeply concerned about it, and I don't blame him. It is a serious issue. The president before had a dereliction of duty. He left our borders wide open, and he left us vulnerable to these kind of things. Homan and our security team, the DHS, Christy Nome, they are on the case. But it's a tough battle for them. It is a tough row to hoe, because they were put in a precarious situation by the previous administration. I worry about the future, and I worry about future attacks, and I pray that it doesn't happen here in the United States. But if it does, that blame will fall on the feet of former President Joe Biden and the Democrats, and nobody else. I want you guys to watch this and let me know what you think in the comments.
A big job to do, and we're working it.
So, Tom, I mean, when I spoke with Kash Patel, the director of the FBI, he told me that there are a lot of cells in this country. They're doing drug trafficking. They're doing human trafficking. And they know where some of them are, and they are cracking down on this. But what specifically do you believe these Iranian cells are doing?
I think they're involved in a lot of crime, right? Because they got to finance their activity. So Cash is right. They're in drug trafficking and sex trafficking. They're doing everything they can for funding. But we knew from day one, the good thing is under Trump, when President Trump took power in January, we didn't hesitate. We started on day one. The intelligence community is working on the gotaways that came to this country, trying to locate as many as they can. The FBI have been arresting quite a few of them. ICE has been arresting them. Texas DPS have arrested quite a few of them. So day one of the Trump administration, we acted upon this. So we didn't wait for the Iranian conflict to happen. We knew from day one, we got a problem with these gotaways. We got a problem with these national security threats in this country. And that's why President Trump on day one, on the deportation operations, he said, we're going to concentrate on public safety threats and national security threats. We don't talk about the national security threats a lot because a lot of it's protected information.
Sure.
But we've been on this from day one, Maria. Thank God we got President Trump in the Oval Office.
Yeah, and I've got to thank you and your team as well, Tom, because, you know, I'm in New York and it feels different. It feels better. It really does. And I know that it's as a result of the border being secured at this point. Tom, I want to ask you what is the most important takeaway that you see happening right now, because there are threats that we may not know about. I don't want to ask you the questions that I think are important. Tell me what's most important for people to understand about the threat that exists today, knowing that it's a complete night and day situation since President Trump returned to the Oval Office.
As I said from day one for years,
yeah,
you can't have strong national security